Welcome to the Queen City of Cincinnati, and one of the most historic venues in all of college football. Nippert Stadium, home to the Cincinnati Bearcats. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week, the Kansas State Wildcats, taking on another team from the Big 12, the Cincinnati Bearcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you. And the Bearcats will kick it away first. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense will get the first possession of the game. And there he is. When you have a guy like this, you don't mind building your attack around the running game, guys.
And he's a grown man. There's no doubt about it. This offense runs through him. Everybody gets their emotion, and everything is built on him and around him.
And everybody knows this guy's going to touch the football, and still, defenses can't stop him. He can run through tackles and make big things happen.
The give to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it to the back. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Now after the short completion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Rifles it down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a 44-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcats offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Coming after it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
And the Bearcats send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
And I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Ripping through the defense. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking to pass on second down. Get it out on the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the field goal unit is on the field. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They'll run it on the counter. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sideline, it's Warren. The Bearcats will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. You kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
It's complete to the left. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. Give to the running back. Nice move to keep running. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. The give to the left. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. They still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. They're trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Bearcats line up to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Now on second down. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. Shakes off the defender. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Quick completion to the right. Wrestled down at the 43 after getting 5. The Wildcats are on the move. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Wants to throw on first down. He's right on target. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Complete. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much. By the fourth quarter, they're going to be gassed.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. They'll throw it from the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Motion from the offense. They're going to throw it again. They'll run the screen. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Kansas State has it 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas State. No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
And that's his 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Utah is trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Alex Smith, and they are right back in this. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Charlotte. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Running back searching for a hole. The Bearcats are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Bunch formation trying to confuse the secondary. They'll throw it on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Warren. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The back goes in motion. Looking to throw. The sure hands, it's Warren. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Wants to throw on second down. Quick completion on the out route. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. Dances away from the heat. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. The Bearcats will call on their punt team. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Here's the handoff. Still on his feet at the 45. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. The pull and throw off the RPO. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
He'll take it himself. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Trying to move them on the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He lofts one down the sideline. And the ball is intercepted. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Yeah, that's a great job. And listen, this quarterback's had success. He's already thrown for 2 touchdowns. We got to make him feel uncomfortable. This is still early in the game. Nice job by the defense, getting a hit on the quarterback and making him think a little.
Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up second down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's got room. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. He's looking to throw it. Fires left. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Pressure coming. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man down the middle. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Fast motion from the offense. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Got enough space. Touchdown, Kansas State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Ready to try the point after. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First down for this offense. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Got him downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. The give to the back. Hits the spin cycle. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. The play action fake. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Keeps it on the bootleg. The sweet feet buy a little time. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's caught! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Iowa is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Niall Kinnick among the legends to wear that uniform.
He'll pull it on the read.
They're trailing by 10 to Wisconsin. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And that is why this defense is so good. They get after the quarterback and get him on the ground. That's their 3rd on the day, and they're number 1 in the country in sacks, and they have been a problem for every offense they've faced.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bearcats will punt this one away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Pulls it and fires to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. He's going to pass. Throws to the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Handoff to the single running back. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Bearcats!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Go into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got it set up on the outside. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. New set of downs after that completion. Going up top on first down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Finds the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. First thing you want to do if you're in a hole is stop digging. It's 1st and 20. A strike downfield. And he's down after making the grab. Good pickup there to help them dig out of the hole, but still some work to do to get a first down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Got his man quickly. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a very intriguing first 2 quarters of football in Cincinnati. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the home of Bearcats football since 1902.
Kansas State will kick off as we get things started here in the 3rd quarter. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They go to the ground. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. On the move at the 30. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Feeling some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He's looking downfield to throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. Kansas State will have to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Kicks it high and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
Unloads to the wideout. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Bearcats decide to punt it away. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. On the move, it's Vega. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Complete to start this drive. Great to have perfect blocking, but you can also make your own, and that's exactly what he does, getting it up to the 36.
Man, this guy is so dynamic, and that's why you want to try to get him the ball as many ways as you can. That time it's a screen throw, and he had some nice blocks downfield, but with his speed and elusive running ability, this dude is dangerous.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Handoff from the gun. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Finds his big tight end. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll go to the counter play. And the Wildcats will move the sticks with the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play, 15 yards on that one, and a first down. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Makes the catch and knocked down. And here comes the offense on second down. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on third down as they try to convert from the 20. Quarterback keeps it. Fights off a defender. Touchdown, Kansas State! And the stomping has commenced.
Man, it's one thing to get a few yards and, see quarterbacks slide. This guy gets to the second level, and he's got the speed to run away from DBs, to make people look silly. It's so nice having such a dynamic weapon at your quarterback position.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Nebraska is just boat racing them right now, thanks to an offense that's putting up video game numbers. They're up 14 over UCLA. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Off the play fake. What precise footwork along the sideline to get that toe down for the catch. Looking for that first down on third and short from the 28. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On second down, wants to throw it. Caught in the backfield. It's Warren. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Bearcats will line up to punt it away. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Fair catch called for and made. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Handoff to the single back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. A little screen to the running back. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. Wide receiver shows motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Almost had the completion, just missed it. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And they got him for the sack.
Another sack by this defense, but how about this QB? He continues to get back up every single time, still leading his team, still staying positive, still putting them in a good position to win this football game.
K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. And the returner will be dragged down. Here comes the Cincinnati offense back on the field. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking to throw it again. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. That last incompletion leaves them with 2nd and 10 from the 21. He'll keep it himself. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Bearcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bearcats! Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
He'll try to tack on one more. Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. So that drive covered just 44 yards and closed the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Just a short pass to the tight end. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. Quarterback checking the play. Quarterback on the keeper.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass is intercepted. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it 1st down at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Ready to fire from the pistol. to the air on first down. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Cincinnati! A great catch and run for 6. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They'll go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. On second down, he'll let it fly. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. They'll give it to the back. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Looking to go up top on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Warren. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Nice catch along the sideline and great effort to stay in bounds. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. And the Bearcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Using the quick game.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Caught in the backfield, it's Warren. And he's going to lose yardage. He was looking everywhere for just a little grass and a little air, and none to be found. Pocket starts to collapse. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. No real chance on the return, but they've got it at the 34.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Leaves it with the back. He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll leave it with him. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up. Would they go for a big play on 1st and 10? Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fires to the tight end. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup wants to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. After the misfire, now on second down. Trying play action. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got his man. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. Oregon overcame a tough opponent, and not only that, a raucous crowd. The Ducks tuned out all the noise and showed this team can win on its field, your field, or a neutral field. Well done. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. Comes out throwing on first down. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him, registering multiple sacks, and they've never let him get into a rhythm.
That is the last thing you want on first down as an offense, a sack. Now it's second down. He's looking to throw, trying to get to it. He'll pull it down, and he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. First down here for the offense. The give to the tailback. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Shakes off the tackler. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Got it in the middle. It's Bueno. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They'll try to move the chains on this 3rd and long from the 50. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner will be brought down. Offense getting set for first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Getting some heat. And the pressure gets home, and the quarterback is sacked. There is a penalty flag on the field, but I think this is insult on top of injury. I think it's going to go against the offense. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the punishment has been extended. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Takes a snap, wants to throw. He's got it down the middle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his 2nd sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Wants to bring it back. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. The handoff, keep working on that clock. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. To the ground with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, And, man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.